Let's not do it that way.
No.
Right.
Welcome to the Whiskey Tribe.
Yeah. No. Right.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Let's try it. Welcome to the Cult of Whiskey.
There you go.
And cue the intro.
All right.
Well, today we are talking about Teeling single malt, and we've had a few to drink today.
At least two.
Yeah, at least two.
Or four.
Teeling is a Irish whiskey, and I picked this for you, Daniel, because I know you love the Irish whiskey.
I do.
All right. Teeling is one of my favorite Irish whiskeys. It is, the Teeling Green Spot and Connemara are like my top three favorite Irish whiskeys.
It smells so good.
Of these, of the Teeling blend, the Teeling core line, I love this single malt the most. The pot still is amazing. They've got a lot of really good. The small batch is really amazing. We're gonna do a tasting set of this. Then Teeling does offer a tasting set, and we'll do a full line of their tasting set. I've done this a couple times with friends in the past. They're tasting sets anyways, and this has always come up as the crowd favorite. So this is my favorite of the Teeling line. There are an amazing blend, and they do have an amazing line. And let's talk a little bit about Teeling.
And I've never had any Teelings, so this is going to be great.
Yeah, and so I mean, what are your favorite Irish whiskeys?
James.
All right, so the Irish whiskey, right?
There you go.
And for a lot of reasons, we won't go into today. Irish whiskey was very huge. There were over 100 distilleries in Ireland, and then plague, famine, prohibition, a bunch of things got in the way. They dropped down to 3.
Plus, it's an island. It's kind of hard to get to.
They dropped down to like 2 or 3 distilleries, and basically we're like that for the last many years. But this is the newest distillery to open up in Dublin. It's the first new distillery in over 125 years. Opened in 2015. Once home to 37 distilleries, Dublin was the distillery capital of the world. And the last of the old distilleries closed in 1976. There are now 4 distilleries. Teeling, Pierce, Lyons, Dublin, Liberties, and Rowan Co. In Dublin. Dublin has always been great for distilling because of their fresh water and their commerce. That's that's basically the reason Dublin has always been amazing. I mean, even what's it called? Guinness is there.
The Irish are an entire country of distillers.
Yeah. Dublin in particular has always been really good for, because that's where all the grain is and commerce, right?
There's not a lot of people in Ireland, and there's only really Dublin and a few other places.
Yeah. So this is a single malt, which obviously means that it's made from 100% malted barley, aged at least 3 years. This is a non-aged statement whiskey, an NAS, if you will. And
I won't, by the way.
It is non-chill filtered. It is 46% by volume, and there is no E150. This is the real McCoy.
Yeah, you can tell. Look how light it is.
What you see is what you get. This was finished in 5 different wine casks: sherry, Cabernet, Sauvignon, port, Madeira, and white Burgundy.
Oh, thank God, not a Merlot. Dear God,
God,
help us all.
And I don't know any Merlot finished whiskeys. If you know of any Merlot finished whiskeys, put in the comments below, because I've never seen one.
And so at least so that we can laugh at it.
Yeah. This won the Double Gold 2020 San Francisco World Spirit Competition Award. Teeling itself is owned by 2 brothers, Jack and Stephen Teeling, sons of John Teeling, who worked in the Cooley Distillery until it was bought by Bean Suntory in 2011. As part of the negotiations, when it was bought, they sold 16,000 casks from Cooley, which they used to open the Teeling whiskey distillery in 2012. Let's go ahead and you can read the
Yeah,
bottle.
let me
Daniel.
read the bottle here. Yeah, here we go.
Give me your most Irish. I know you got an Irish in you.
Oh, I got to practice though.
Give me your most Irish.
Since 1782, the Teeling family have been crafting Irish whiskey. The Teelings are renowned for their vision in doing things differently, and their whiskies embody this entrepreneurial spirit. The single malt bottling consists of hand-selected casks chosen for their unique flavor and taste, showcasing the best Irish whiskey has to offer by bottling at 46% with no chill filtration or coloring added. Completes an Irish single malt whiskey of true natural character. Teeling whiskey, dare to be different.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Not bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I'll work on it for next time.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. So let's take a look at that. The color is pretty amazing and quite good. Daniel always jumps into it without giving any notes.
Well, I can smell it through the bottle. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice.
All right. So the nose, white grape,
Yeah.
fresh malt,
Yep.
white chocolate,
A little bit.
melon,
I get the melon.
figs, red wine. I'm getting that biscuit note, right? So like this, you're still getting those classic Irish biscuit notes.
I got little. You know what I'm getting for the fruit is actually like a white raisin.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. I mean, and the white grape, right? So that was sexy. That was pretty sexy.
Yeah, I do. I occasionally gargle whiskey and scotch. That's a thing that I do. Usually I do it with a lot more, but we're tasting, so it's better than Listerine, by the way.
The worst part about it is our boom mic is like right up here, so like he literally like faced upwards and like gurgled right into the foot.
That's perfect. We can probably hack that up and use it a bunch of times. I'm gonna try it with just a touch of water. I don't think it needs it, but that
Yeah, before you add water, let's give some notes on the palate. Okay, so
finish your palate notes.
Yeah. And on the palate, it's fruity. Obviously, you get that cinnamon, white pepper, dried flower petals.
I get more white pepper with a couple drops of water.
Yeah. Strawberries. Vanilla. That buttery graham cracker, like banana cream pie.
It really comes out just 3 or 4 drops of water, not a lot, and it cuts the alcohol just enough. You don't lose the alcohol coating in your mouth. You don't lose the bite, but all the more subtle flavors come up. You really get them. I think they're mostly drowned out by the sweetness initially, but with just that little bit of water, it makes a big difference. Yeah, very nice.
On the finish, more strawberries, more fresh more fresh cream, banana, caramel.
Now, what price range is this?
This is did I write down 45 to 60?
Okay,
No, it's a great bottle for the price.
For 45.
40. Well, yeah, I got it for 45. I give the range of like depending on which area you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I can see online. You know, obviously prices are different depending on what state you're in. You know, your taxes and stuff like that.
If you're making it yourself, these are always options.
Yeah.
I'll try a little bit with those.
The finish is great. It's still a little clingy. It's in your mouth, but it's not overpowering. At 46%, it's not like this. It's not cast strength, right? It is pretty good though.
It doesn't burn much.
Yeah.
A little bit of ice, and you could drink that again also all night.
Yeah.
No problem.
But
I like it just like that. That's all I would do. I'll try it again with just that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could find myself in an Irish ditch somewhere with a couple bottles of that empty next to me. Easily.
Yeah, low water. Definitely You don't lose anything with water.
No, just don't add too much.
Yeah.
Couple drops. That's all it needs.
Yeah, it doesn't lose any of the flavor. I don't know if it brings out anything extra.
I just noticed the lighter flavors a little more.
Well, maybe if you drank the whiskey for more than a second without adding water, you'd notice something there.
I did.
You
were talking while I was sipping.
You had like 2 sips, Daniel. You had like 2
you
sips.
were busy talking.
Yeah.
I had like 4 sips.
Well, maybe if you drank and gave some notes and waited till I was done talking,
Well, then pick something that's not Irish whiskey.
That's fine.
Pick something I don't like as much. Then I'll give you all the tasting notes I can give you because I won't want to drink
Have
it.
I told you today how much I hate you?
You tell me that all the time. You still haven't actually killed me yet, so.
It's biscuit all day long.
Yeah.
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 No, this is definitely Irish whiskey. So it's not so much like, outside the box and like Connemara is, but it is a standalone, it speaks for itself. This isn't Jameson, okay?
No.
This is not Jameson. This is a real Irish single malt whiskey, and it stands by it, man. I mean, this is if you like Scotch, and you had Jameson and you think all Irish whiskey is Jameson, try this. I'm telling you right now.
That's true.
And
if you like Jameson, you'll probably like this too.
Yeah. I think any whiskey drinker should give this a try. It's absolutely amazing. And it definitely showcases some of the things that Irish whiskey is capable of. And
if you haven't tried this, you should try it.
I keep this on the 3rd shelf, and depending on your price, you could maybe push it towards the 2nd shelf. It's all subjective, right? When I was in college, Delmore 12 was on my top shelf whiskey, right? So it all depends on your experience and what you keep in your cabinet, but. I'm comfortable at 3rd shelf whiskey for this. It's definitely good. It definitely belongs in the cabinet.
For sure.
All right. Anything else on this?
We need our toast, which means I need to touch more, apparently.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, no.
Let me try it a little bit on ice, actually.
Doesn't need it.
It became super biscuity when I
Yeah.
put on ice.
It tastes more like Jameson when it's on ice.
Yeah,
It's,
on ice, it's like
you lose
it's like,
the subtle notes.
It's like
you get the
butter.
biscuit.
It's like butter on biscuits. I mean, I can almost crack this open like a biscuit. I mean, it became super biscuity. Well,
what's our toast for today?
Our toast is a classic Irish toast. May you always keep a bottle of whiskey in case of snake bite.
Amen.
Also, always keep a snake.
Amen. I'll cheers to that.
All hail cow.
All hail cow. All right. We're ready to go.